They both went in young.
As many as it takes. I gotta go turn this on
Well, it
silent.
was late in the day,
Yeah.
so.
I miss your little blue, your little clock.
Well, now I have a big one on the wall.
I know, but I can't see that with my glasses.
No Rugrats today?
Can't see that one with your glasses on.
How many times did she call herself a small child throughout the rest of the day? I figured as much.
We all got one. Oh, no, we got one.
We hold off.
So,
There goes.
Did you get a pothole one? Mm-hmm. Did you get a pothole one?
yeah. Meeting order. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying the nice weather. We're going to start with the invocation. We have Reverend Everett Thomas of the Jehovah Chabad Ministries.
Good evening. It's an honor to be with you this evening. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity to bless this city of Lincoln Park. We lift up the Mayor Tobin, and City Council members, and all that help to govern the city of Lincoln Park. We pray especially this evening for Parks and Recreation Department. We ask that your blessings be upon all the residents here that's gathered in this room and beyond. And we ask that your guidance, your wisdom, and provision be made available to move this city forward to your glory and honor. In Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Want to call the roll?
Certainly. Councilpersons Bear.
Here.
Dupre. Here. Nichols.
Here.
Ross. Here. Salcido.
Here.
Zor.
Here.
And Mayor Tobin.
Here. Okay, I'll have a few remarks tonight, not many. I want to let you know that we are getting ready to start some road work here in the city with Act 51 and road bond money. We're going to be reconstructing 7 streets, resurfacing 5 streets, sectioning 2 streets, and doing patch repair and patching with $150,000 worth of that kind of work going on. That's going to be starting, some of it's already started. And we are also doing the 7 new streets downtown with the DDA grant, which was $1.4 million. So on top of all the water lines that are being done, the sewer projects being done, DTE out, and the reconstruction projects going on, the road work's going to start. So you're going to see a lot of stuff torn up in the city, but don't dismay, because it's going to all come to an end at some point, and we're all going to be much, much better off for it. So please just be patient with us while it's going on. It will make a big difference all over the city. So we're very grateful that we can get this much done. I'm looking forward to getting more done in the future. So be patient with us, please. What else do I have? The Historical Museum has a dinner next week. It's the 1920s 100th anniversary dinner for the Historical Museum. It's at the high school on May 18th. It starts at 6 p.m. You can get tickets through the museum. You can go online and get them from their website there. It's May 8th. The Memorial Day Parade is May 18th. It starts at 1 o'clock. The route is from Southfield and 4th Street down just past Memorial Park. June 6th and 7th, the Downriver Comic-Con and Collectibles Show will be happening. And there is a lot of stuff starting to happen. It's May. Lincoln Park's starting to come back to life. Lots of events going on. Unfortunately, the Cinco de Mayo event has been postponed. We're not going to say canceled because the DDA is going to work on giving us another event sometime at the end of September or October. We're looking at different options for that, so stay tuned. We'll let you know what's happening with that. And it was great to be part of the Little League opening day on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. I have to tell you, there's so many kids in our Little League, and they are just a ball of energy. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And with that, I guess we'll move on to the consent agenda. Okay, resolved that the following items listed under the consent agenda be approved as presented to the mayor and council. A, approve minutes, regular meeting, April 14th, 2025. B, approve accounts and claims payable. C, renew prom broker's secondhand dealer's license. D, renew auto dealer's license, Class C. E,
B.
Class B, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
E, schedule study session, proposed FY 2025-26 budget. F, schedule public hearing, proposed FY 2025-26 budget.
Move.
Support.
Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Ross? Yes. Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, next we're going to move on to the final reading on the ordinance.
Okay. Resolved that an ordinance to amend the codified ordinances of the City of Lincoln Park by amending Chapter 1444.05B be given its third and final reading and be adopted. The City of Lincoln Park ordains that Chapter 1444.05B, Hearing Board on Dangerous Building and Code Appeals of the City of the codified ordinance of the City of Lincoln Park be amended as follows. B, powers and duties. The board, in addition to all its powers and duties set forth in this chapter, shall act and serve as the Code of Appeals Board. Therefore, composition of this board shall comply with state statute as follows. Michigan Compiled Law 125.54 1C, Board of Appeals. 2, the Board of Appeals shall consist of the following members appointed by the legislative body of the city, village, or township. A, a building contractor. B, an architect or professional engineer who is licensed under Article 20 of the Occupational Code. C, 2 members of the general public. D, an individual registered as a building official, plan reviewer, or inspector under Article 10 of the Skilled Trades Regulation Act, Michigan Compiled Law 339.6001 to 339.6023. The individual may be an employee of the enforcing agency.
Move.
Support.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Moving on, we're going to go for the reappointments. You wanna read that?
Okay, resolved that the following commissioners serving on various boards and commissions be and are hereby reappointed. Joni Fielder, Board of Review, term to expire 7/1/2028. Leslie Lynch Wilson, DDA, term to expire 4/1/2029. Robert Steele, DDA, term to expire 4/1/2029. Celicio Alvarado, EDC, term to expire 5/1/2031. Lawrence Jesu, Historical Commission, term to expire 5/1/2029. James Mixter, the Historical Commission, term to expire 5/1/2029. Donald McTaggart, Housing Commission, term to expire 5/1/2030. Maureen Harney, Library Board of Directors, term to expire 5/1/2028. Charmaine Clancy, Library Board of Directors, term to expire 5/1/2028. Euless Jones, Parks and Recreation, term to expire 5/1/2028. Charles Persinger, Planning Commission, term to expire 5/1/2028. Russelino Leduca, Planning Commission, term to expire 5/1/2028.
I'll move.
Support.
Any discussion?
Your Honor, if I could just say thank you. Thank you to all of them.
Anyone else? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Okay, next is the appointment to the DBB.
Want me to do that? Whereas the Charter of the City of Lincoln Park, Chapter 4, Section 8 states, Section 8, Qualifications, Exceptions, no person shall be elected or appointed to any office unless he shall be a qualified elector of the city, provided that in offices requiring skill and training, it is possible to get a satisfactory officer from the residents of said city. If, in the discretion of council, it is impossible to get a satisfactory officer possessing such skill and qualifications within the city, it may appoint to said offices qualified persons from without the corporate limits. And whereas the city has been unable to find qualified individuals from the residents for the Dangerous Building and Code of Appeals Board, now therefore be it resolved that the following individuals be and are hereby appointed to the Dangerous Building and Code of Appeal Board. Mohammed Hadla Dearborn, term to expire 5/1/2028. Thomas Wallen Wyandotte, term to expire 5/1/2026. And Ryan Zach, who has a business here in Lincoln Park, term to expire 5/1/2027.
Move.
Discussion.
Again, through the chair, I'd like to say thank you to them. They're not even from our city, and they're willing to help us, and that's extra.
Absolutely.
Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Resolved that Vincent Haynes
Haynes.
be and is hereby appointed to the Board of Review to fill the unexpired term of M. Jesse
England.
McLean, term to expire July 1st, 2027.
Move.
Support.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Resolved that Edwin Jaramillo be and is hereby appointed to the Lincoln Park Housing Commission, term to expire on December 31st, 2026.
Move. Support.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Nichols?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Resolved that Nicholas Alexander be and is hereby appointed to the Lincoln Park Zoning Board of Appeals, term to expire on May 1st, 2028.
Move.
Support.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on, this is to rescind the stretcher. Where's, is this the one?
Resolved that Resolution 2025-099 regarding purchase of a recertified Stryker Power Pro stretcher be and is hereby rescinded.
Move.
Support.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilpersons Nichols?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Bear?
Yes.
Dupre?
Yes.
Salcido?
Yes.
Zor?
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Moving on, we're gonna move to award bid parking lot. Mr. Kazoo?
Good evening, Mayor and Council and audience. To go along with some of the other construction that has already been announced earlier by the mayor, subject before you is recommendation of award for a CDBG parking lot rehabilitation project. And if you recall, this is something that we've been waiting for since about last October. Anyways, as you know, the City of Lincoln Park opened bids for the above-mentioned project on Wednesday, April 23rd of 25. The city received 5 bids, and the bids were received as follows. Hutch Paving, $637,507. Asphalt Specialty, $650,475. Nagel Paving, $669,730. And there's 2 others. This project involves removing and replacing existing pavement parking lots for the Lincoln Park Senior Center, War Memorial Park, behind, I want to call it the band shell, the Youth Center Park over in Gregory Park, which is behind the ice arena, and the parking lot on Cleophas between the fire department and the police department. It is recommended that the City of Lincoln Park award the project to Hutch Paving because they have worked with Hennessy Engineering and in the city for numerous years, providing excellent quality work, all within a timely manner and within budget. Financial impact, the total cost of the project is not to exceed $675,758, including 6% contingency to the base bid to come from account number to be determined. Recommendation is recommended that the mayor and council accept the proposed resolution as requested.
Be it resolved that the mayor and city council award the 2024 CDBG parking lot rehabilitation project to Hutch Paving Incorporated. The total cost of the project is not to exceed $675,758, including the 6% contingency to the base bid to come from account number to be determined.
Move.
Any discussion?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Kazoo, in regards to Youth
Yes, sir.
Center Park or Gregory Park, that park lot, is that the one on the side?
Yes, it is.
Not
It
the-
parallels
not the-
Gregory, but yes, it is on the side.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Any other discussion?
Pavement.
Clerk, call the roll.
Councilperson Zoar,
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
Dupre,
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Salcido.
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Kazoo.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
We'll move on to the city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight, I gave you hard copies of the code enforcement activity up through today for the month of April. I also emailed those along with the building department permit activity. So going forward, you will get those on a monthly basis. We have been continuing to work with the two code enforcement officers to look for violations within the city and help get everything cleaned up. So if anybody does see anything out, whether it's tall grass or garbage piling up at a property, feel free to contact us. You can call 313-386-1800. Extension 2253 will take you right to the Code Enforcement Department, or you can contact my office at extension 1231, and we'll send our officers out to check on it. I also provided you with a copy of the pothole report. I gave you the map and the list of outstanding potholes that have been reported to date. So we are continuing to look for options on filling the potholes. We have a few different things that we're looking at. As we get more information, we'll give that to you. But I wanted to get you an updated list as to what they have filled in the, throughout the city for the potholes. And then we are still looking for a part-time maintenance employee to help with the parks, the restrooms over there at Council Point Park. We are also looking for a part-time employee at the animal shelter, concession for the community center, part-time summertime fund program. We're starting to get applications for that program. So if anyone's interested, please go to our website and fill out the application on there, or you can always come to the office. And then our staff will be attending the job fair at the high school in May, so we will continue to recruit future co-ops. That program has been pretty successful so far, and we're also going to try to get some staff to come on for summer help as well. And that is all I have for tonight. Be happy to take any questions.
To the chair.
Eric?
Is that something that, on bathrooms, is that something that one of us could do to just open and close the bathroom at the park, at Council Point?
There's a lot involved. I won't go into the nitty-gritty detail of what it entails, but no, we are, when I bring you the budget, I do have some, there will be some relief there within the budget, but we would like to get somebody as a part-time staff to help with that process. Right now, the current staff we have, the director from Parks and Rec is doing a lot of it, and there's a lot involved with it. Unfortunately, we have to cut back the hours
Just trying
because
to
of that.
offer suggestions.
I appreciate it, but, yep.
Lillian?
Lisa, I was just curious if anyone's gone back to look at the holes that were patched with the perma patching.
Yeah, so far it seems, other than, and I don't know, John, if you want to speak a little bit more on it, but it sounds like the smaller holes, it's not holding as great on those, but the bigger holes it is. So we are seeing some success with it, so we're starting to use a little bit more of it as we go. But we do want to watch it and see how long it's lasting, because the cost is so much higher.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have anything about the other product that we wanted to test?
We have not, no, not as of yet. I know we were waiting for the weather to break, but we're getting to that point.
It's gonna break.
We're at that point.
To the chair, didn't we have a liquid that you tried at first over by, Mixter? Not Mixter,
Kevin?
Keppen, yes.
That was the perma patch.
Oh, that's the perma patch, the liquid that,
Actually, it is not a liquid. It looks similar to cold patch. Almost identical. But we are looking at, or hoping to look at, another, almost like a spray patch, but it's a different product. But again, we have to wait, I'm going to guess, maybe another week or so, because tonight is supposed to go down to 39 degrees, and they're telling us they have to wait for warm weather.
one of the things I noticed, and I hope it's not a continuation, but some of the potholes that were done, we had a good rain, it's like it washed everything that was there out, and then it was built up along the curb or by the drain. I mean, there were piles of dirt. You know, I was kind of taken back by that. I was hoping it wasn't our new product.
I don't even know which product it was that you're referring to. Because if I knew more of the location, I might be able to tell you whether it was a perma patch or not. But as the city manager already said, what we have seen is some of the smaller patches have not survived. Some of the bigger patches with more weight to them have survived.
You know I have your numbers.
I know that.
And we've only done the perma patch in a few select
Locations.
locations.
Anybody else have anything else?
Yes, through the chair, Your Honor. Briefly, City Manager Lisa, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up, but I do business on Dixon, Pagal area on a daily basis, and there seems to be an overabundance of parked vehicles, whether in the alley, in a residential area, perhaps even at the community center parking lot. It's a thriving business, I get it, but a lot of times the alley is plugged, cars are parked on the grass where that new parking lot was installed. I know ordinance came out one occasion, those cars were in the dirt again yesterday. I'm just wondering, without hurting this business, because I love business Lincoln Park, but has anything been done in regards to parking or have you heard anything?
I know there's been many discussions on it, and I know in the past the police department has gone over there. I can follow up with the chief and we can have them go out there once again, but I know there's been recent discussions with the owner of the business.
Final question, so they are allowed to park in the community center parking lot then, because that's what I'm hearing?
I mean, technically, it's a public parking lot. We've asked them not to do this because it does take away from our parking. At one point, they were some of their employees were going to be parking there and not their customers' cars, but I don't believe that's what's actually occurring.
Okay, that's, all right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'll follow up, thanks.
Through the chair, if I could just add, Lisa, I don't know what you could call it, gravel residue from the street on Goddard near the curbs are really bad. That
Related to the old patching job that was
Yes.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like, every so often, as whatever is occurring happens, it's leaving a lot of, like, gravel-like stuff along the curb.
Okay. And just to let council know too, we are trying to explore different options with our larger road funds as far as what we do for resurfacing, reconstruction, trying to see if we can find a way to make those dollars go further. Our options obviously are limited there, but if we can find something to do a few more roads per year at least, even if it's not a full reconstruct, if we can maybe do more mill and overlays to make the funds go a lot further and see more progress because the roads are in such bad shape. So we are exploring those options right now as well.
To the chair, just real quick follow-up with only pointing out, because I know we've had this discussion before last year, we don't want our new street sweepers cleaning that up, so that's why you bring it to our attention, right? We don't want to, I don't know if we do that route, but that would probably just damage our machine, so it's a valid point that you're bringing up. There is that loose gravel from Dix all the way to probably Porter or past
All the way.
Abbott, I know, so.
I don't believe we're not doing any spray patching this current season. So
But how did we pick it up last year?
The street sweepers, correct, John? And they won't damage them, right? As long as it's not large material? Because the streets tend to have dirt, debris, rocks, and gravel as is.
We had this conversation last year, because we're in the process of
Yeah.
getting the new ones, we don't want them to pick up the grill, but I got it, so.
To the chair, is that a county road?
No, that's our road.
Through the chair.
To possibly look at renting a sweeper for Dick's once or twice during the warm weather.
For Dix or
Or
Goddard?
even for
For
Goddard.
Goddard?
For Goddard, to get that cleaned up really good once. Or twice.
Yeah, like do they make another,
I mean,
like heavy duty?
Heavy-duty industrial type sweeper that
Yeah.
could clean that. I mean, it might be helpful. I mean, it's something that we could investigate.
John, is there any concern with using our current street sweepers on that?
The aggregate that I've seen along the gutter pan, no, I would use what we have.
Through the chair. It's also a problem in, like, on my corner neighborhood. Everywhere I look, there's tons of debris and stuff, I think, from stuff popping out of the potholes. So it's not just Goddard. I mean, I know Goddard's bad, but it's all through the city.
Well, and right now, there's a lot of construction too, even right out here outside of City Hall, there's a lot of dirt and debris. And when it's gotten bad, the company has brought in street sweepers to clean up the big chunks of mud, but there continues to be dust and
But we're
And
gonna
dirt,
deal with while we're going through all this.
Yeah.
To the chair, but it used to be Gliwa or one of them that you had to tell them how much debris you picked up. And there was a reason for that. Am I wrong?
I'm not exactly sure which debris you're talking about. We do have to report our rubbish that we collect every year, and that goes to both Wayne County and Eagle.
I thought it was everything that you put into the sweeper, you weighed or whatever.
Well, in order to get rid of that debris, we have had to have it tested, and we haul it to Riverview landfill.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Let's move on to the department head report. Good evening, Mr. Anderson.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Can everybody hear me?
Hi, Dennis.
All right.
Yep.
We got a lot of stuff coming up in Parks and Rec since we're getting into the spring-summer season. Registration for all the spring and summer classes have started. We've got 2 new classes that are going to be starting in June. We're going to be offering a CPR first aid training class. We'll also have a crocheting class for beginners starting, and that's going to be for adults and for kids. Next, the 49th Annual Festival on Ice presented by Skate Company Skating Club will be taking place this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is at 7 o'clock, Saturday 1 and 7 o'clock, and Sunday will be at 2 o'clock. Tickets are on sale, I believe, on Skate Company's website, or you can stop at the rink any day this week, not tonight. They are not there tonight. And they can help you with that. Ice rentals for next season have already started. We have a new semi-pro team coming in next season. It's going to be the Downriver Muskies, and they are with the American Premier Hockey League. It's going to be a new expansion team. They have teams all throughout the Great Lakes states. And they'll have roughly 12 to 13 games, I believe it is, regular season games, and then playoff games if they make it into the playoffs for next season. So we've got a big team coming in, and we're going to be doing a lot at the rink next year for them. Couple of events we're going to do this summer at the rink to go along with the citywide garage sale. We're going to host an indoor garage sale for those that don't have places to do it. Say they live in an apartment or don't want people coming to their homes, they can come to the rink and it'll be inside. And that'll be on Friday, the June 13th from 12 to 8, and on the 14th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We'll be also doing, in July, a sports equipment swap. People can bring their equipment in and swap it with other people who need different equipment. Say their kid's aging up and they need bigger equipment, but this person needs something smaller. They can swap it at no cost. And that'll be July 11th from noon to 8, and July 12th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ford Park, the equipment, the new playground equipment has been ordered. We picked out our colors, got all our signage together. We're looking at somewhere mid-June for install. So you'll see some equipment over there, taking the old stuff out and putting brand new equipment in for the neighborhood so the kids can enjoy it. Upcoming events, we have our mother-son dance on May 10th. That's coming up. Tickets are still on sale for that. If you need tickets, stop on by the band shell. Dance Company is having their recital on Saturday, May 17th at 2 o'clock, I believe it is, at the Lincoln Park High School Auditorium. Tickets are on sale. If you need tickets, you can go to their website or stop at the band shell this week, tomorrow and Wednesday. Next week, it'll be Monday through Wednesday. We will be doing a tree planting at Council Point Park on Saturday, May 31st at 8:45 to noon. So if anybody wants to come out and help plant a tree, come on out. And that is going to be through Relief, Michigan, I believe it is.
Yes.
And it is posted on our Facebook page and on the website. All they ask is that you go on there. There's a link on there. You click on it, and it takes you to a form that you can fill out, and you'll be on the list to come out and help out. We will be doing park cleanups Saturdays starting in May. So the dates are going to be May 31st, June 21st, July 12th, and August 2nd, and that'll be from 9 a.m. to noon. We will also have our Spring Fling Carnival coming up in May, starting May 22nd and running through June 1st, Thursdays through Sundays, and it'll also be open on Memorial Day. Concert in the Park. We have our Tuesday concert series coming back. We have our Thursday concert series. Those will be starting the week Thursday, June 5th will be the first concert, and then I believe the first Tuesday is the following Tuesday, 2 weeks after. Cruising Down River, we will be doing bands and vendors on those weekends, June 27th and 28th. And Art in the Park, we have vendor spots open for that right now. That's going to be July 25th and 26th. And we have, I think I've gone through everything. Lincoln Park Days at the end of the summer. We will do, the Parks and Rec Department will be doing the family fun area again. It was a big hit last year. We'll try it again this year. We're tweaking a few things. We got a couple new ideas. We're going to see what works. Questions, comments, concerns?
Through the chair. The show on Sunday, May 4th is at 4 p.m., not 2 p.m.
They changed it on me.
Unless they change the...
I've got 4 p.m.
I got
4 p.m.?
I wrote down 2 p.m., so I'm...
I'm on their website just in case. It does say 4 on the website, so...
As the mayor knows, we bounced that Sunday show around. It's 2, it's 3, it's 5.
And follow-up question for the Sunday, is that the traditional slot that mayor and council typically gets invited to attend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just asking because this might be a first time for me.
Okay. You're more than welcome to come to all 4.
I'm sure I would be.
Is that the park cleanups?
The skate show.
Oh.
I should.
And thank you for bringing in Relief Michigan for the Council Point Park tree.
Yep.
Planning with, along with a couple of other nonprofits that are joining together.
Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, to the chair. Dennis?
Yes.
We paid roughly $2,300 for training. Are all these a result of the training that the Parks and Rec people were sent out to learn, or you
Yes,
understand
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
national training that they went to?
Yep, yeah. That's one section I did skip. Myself and Austin are going to the National Rink Conference next month, and he's finishing out his certified ice rink manager position certification. And I'm going to be going there to talk with salespeople for a new ice resurfacer. So,
Is that also the one that you go to in West Virginia?
no, that's separate. That's through the National Recreation and Parks Association.
What's entailed with that?
They have all different certifications through National Parks and Recreation. There's certified Parks and Rec playground inspector, there's maintenance inspectors, there's special event coordinators, they have many, many classes through them.
And everything that you mentioned tonight's in the happenings?
Yes, everything I mentioned is in the happenings, so if you didn't get it, it should be in there. Everybody should have got it. I only have 2 copies left, so if you need one, come to the band shell.
On our website as well.
And it is on the website in a digital format.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dennis.
Okay, now we're going to move on to citizen communications. If someone would like to address this body, please come up, identify yourself, and you have 3 minutes to speak. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name's Ed O'Brien. I live on Capitol Street, 1506 Capitol. And 7 weeks ago, I reported a pothole as an emergency situation, and it's dangerous, and it's right in front of my driveway. And there's a couple other spots that if you step out of your car, you step into holes, and no one has even come out and looked at it yet. And if you'd like, I'll show you a picture of it, because it is dangerous. And somebody's going to get hurt there. And I don't want to see the city getting sued over someone not coming out and looking at this thing and taking care of it. So if you could, please address this. It's in front of 1506, 1507 Capitol. It is a very dangerous pothole.
Sir, where did you report your...
He came here.
7 weeks ago.
That was here, correct?
Did you report it here?
Headline?
It's on the list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
And it was 4:15. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. My name's Debbie White. What I'm curious about is there a problem with the yard waste pickup? Because my yard waste has been sitting since last week, and I've called, and I sent an email, no response on either one. And as of 6:45 tonight, they still had not picked it up.
I spoke with the supervisor this afternoon about yard waste pickup, and he assured me that he would have the trucks out. I spoke to him at about 3:45 this afternoon. If you want to give me your address after the meeting, I'll make sure that it's out tomorrow to get picked up.
Because, I mean, we pay for that. I got my water bill, I was not happy with it,
Right.
but we pay for that. If we're not going to get the service, then we should get credit.
Right?
Was it your whole street?
I don't go down the block. There was another person, I think, that did have it, but I know mine's sitting there, and I was not moving it, and it was still there at 6:45 this evening. Thank you.
Mine was still there tonight, too, when I left for here. So, they were having some kind of issue with their yard waste, so, we're well aware of it, and I did call the supervisor this afternoon before I left.
Thank you.
So, okay, but make sure I get your address before, okay? Thank you. Would anybody else like to address us? Okay, we'll go on to oral reports of the council.
Thank you.
Councilman Solsi.
All right, Mayor, real quick shout out to John Kazoo. I saw him on Good Friday. He was out with R&J. They were going to do some construction work at a sewer, and he was knocking on doors in that neighborhood. And It was his day off, but he was out there, so thank you, John, for that service. Although they both had coffees in their hand, but they couldn't share. I know you did. Thank you. Some businesses that I've been to downriver in the last 2 weeks, H&M Party Store on Dixon Pagel, nice party store there. San Blas on Fort and Gregory. Harry's Corned Beef right on Fort and Champaign. Irie's Pizza, I think I said it. It's the new pizza place next on Goddard, next on Dix. Ace Hardware, I normally go there before I go to Lowe's or Home Depot. The Park Restaurant, yes, I've been eating a lot, but Los Altos, right on Fort and Garfield. So lastly, there's a new store in Lincoln Park, I'm sure you may be aware of it, La Sultana Supermarket. It's a old jumbo supermarket on Riverbank and 4th Street. They're having a grand opening on Monday, May 5th. So please check it out. They have 4 little tables. They have tamales, homemade. And on Taco Tuesday, their tacos are only $1.49. 4th Street and Riverbank, grand opening, Monday, May 5th. Please check it out. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say thank you to all our new appointees to the boards and commissions. I am just, I don't even have words for getting the individuals that are not in our city. That is truly a blessing for us. I guess we'll have a dangerous building board in May.
Yes, we will.
So, and then, of course, to thank all the reappointees that we had tonight. So, without them, we couldn't get a lot of work done. So, thank you to them. For sure, mark down May 18th, of course, because that's the Memorial Day Parade. And then, of course, keep your happenings magazine handy because there is a lot going on. And I know the schedule for the concerts is in there. So, a lot going on. Don't miss it. Thank you.
Councilwoman Dupre?
I just want to give a quick note on the Planning Commission and what we've been doing. We approved an indoor soccer field on Howard, and they're also improving the parking lots and the sites because they're really falling apart, which is part of their project they have to do to get to open, so we're excited about that. We denied a Class C used auto sales license to a current business with a Class A and B auto license on Southfield Road. It wasn't something that we thought would do well in that location. And second, Ms. Lillian's, thank you. Thank you to all our volunteers, regardless of the roles. We appreciate you. We know what it takes, and we can't say thank you enough. And with that, good night and God bless.
Thank you. Jason?
Hi. This past weekend, I also attended the Little League Parade along with Councilman Nichols, and we can both certainly attest our mayor can throw a very nice first pitch for the ceremonial first pitch. It was right down the middle, and that, I swear that's the story I'm sticking to. It was great seeing just literally hundreds of little kids out there with all of the teams so excited for another Little League season to get kicked off. It was a little cold that day, but it was a lot of fun nonetheless. And a couple other events that have already been talked about. The May 18th Memorial Day Parade, that is put on by the Hand of the City of Lincoln Park, which myself, along with Councilman Nichols, are both members of. So we are hard at work organizing that now, getting the list of all the different groups and people that are going to be there and lining them up, and the parade route and the program at the War Memorial Park. That's always very moving. And I have a flyer here for the Downriver Comic-Con that the mayor mentioned. It is June 7th and 8th at the Lincoln Park High School. The benefits for this goes to the Lincoln Park Athletic Fund, because as I mentioned many times over, Lincoln Park does not charge for sports. And so this is one of the ways that we help make that happen, and we're hoping for a great turnout that first weekend of June. And, yep, a a lot of great things going on. I hope some people will come out for either the tree planting, the park cleanups. It's always nice to be out with other members of the community, and everyone gets to dig in and have a little fun in the dirt, so to speak. And have a nice evening, everyone.
I'd like to mention, tonight, the fire department had 2 anniversaries today. Sam Norton has a 10-year with the city. And Cody Proctor had 6 years with the city. Police department did Shop with a Veteran, and they promoted Sergeant Sampson to the Detective Bureau. And with that, I've been busy in the city.
Very good. Jason?
Last but not least, all right, a couple things here. May 3rd is the museum grounds cleanup, 10 to 1 at the museum this Saturday. Come one, come all. Refreshments are provided. Bring gloves and or garden tools so we can get the museum clean and spiffy up. May 8th, which is the Thursday, is the historical dinner. Boom. Roaring 20s, one last time to show you this poster. Make sure you get out here. Tickets are $30 for members, $40 for non-members. Memberships are extremely inexpensive. A couple's $20 for a museum membership. So get the membership, support the historical museum, and then you get $10 off the ticket, which pays for the membership all on its own. So make sure you come in. It's going to be Roaring 20s. We've got a quintet coming in. It's going to be good music, good dancing. You might even see me try to do the Charleston. Just saying. Come on out, and that's just worth it. Oh, yeah, I got that on. They do ask that the reservations and everything be done by Friday. That way they can get the caterer, the ticket sales, see how many people they need to provide a meal for. As said by Dennis, Skate Company has their show. Meet Me in New York. It's the 2nd, it's 7 p.m., 3rd, which is Saturday, 1 and 7, and then Sunday, the 4th at 4 p.m. Come out and see them. They work hard all year long, so come out and enjoy the Skate Company and support Lincoln Park and the other cities, because we get kids from all over. Come to our community center. It's a pretty nice little setup. First time I've gone was this year, so it's definitely awesome. May 11th is the Junior Rails Mother's Day Flower Sale at 2934 Fort Street, which is the 1-hour modernizing building. Stop by, get your mom some flowers. We got baskets, we got flats. Come on down. Other than that, that's all I got. So everybody come on out, come help clean up the museum. The grounds crew does a pretty good job, so there's not a ton of debris. We just like to keep it nice and spiffy. Remember, as always, the museum is free, so come on in, drop some money in the basket.
To the chair, I forgot one event.
Okay.
The Friends of the Lincoln Park Library, their book sale is starting this Saturday, May 3rd, and it's running until the following Saturday as well. Sorry about that.
I was going to say, please remember to come on out and see Skate Company. It is a great production. It's a great way to spend an afternoon or an evening. These kids work real hard all year. This is the 49th show. It would be the 50th, but 1 year it got canceled because of COVID. So 49 years they've been putting this show on, and it's just really spectacular. Historical Museum 100th year. It's going to be fabulous. Food's going to be great. You're encouraged to dress up in 1920s attire, which should be a lot of fun. So please consider coming out and joining us for that. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. So I'm calling for adjournment.
So moved.
Clerk, call the roll.
Councilperson Salcido.
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
Bear.
Yes.
Dupre.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Zor.
Yes.
And Mayor Tobin.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
everybody.